Hey guys, welcome back, and in this part we're going to quickly go ahead and finish off the rest of the arm before we move on to the hand. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this and duplicate, and I'm just going to move it forward, and like we done in the past, we're going to go ahead and reuse the faces. So we're going to select all of these and go to mesh, extract. And after we've done that, we can go ahead and drag out the piece that we need from our group. There we are, and then delete the rest after you delete the history. So delete all by type history, and then delete it. And then you should have this. And if you have the same problem that I did, then just right click, assign existing material, and Lambert 1. Okay, so now we have the thing that we need. I'm going to go ahead and extrude just a random height for now, and then I'm going to go into my front view and select all of these interfaces and delete them, because what we're actually doing is a pipe, but instead of just making a pipe, we are using this so we know that it's going to be the right size. Then we're going to hit extrude, and we're going to give it an offset of probably about, thickness 0.4, only 0.04, maybe 0.05. Yep, that looks about right to me. And now we're going to go ahead and quickly add in the loops that we need. So use my insert edge loop tool, and I want these really tight and crisp. So I'm going to add 2 there. And I'm also going to go ahead and add, instead of 1, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 here. Okay, so it will be a very nice crisp edge. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add 2 here on the inside. And just focusing on this. I can't remember if I've done that edge. Yep, I have, so that looks good. And gonna do, I think it should be okay now. We're just gonna do the back as well real quick. Doesn't really matter because it's not gonna be seen as much. Well, it's not gonna be seen at all, but we might as well do it. So, instead of 2, I'm just gonna add 1 loops around here, apart from this back bit here. So I'm gonna add 2 loops in here, just like we did before. Okay. Don't know where that loop went. And I think I just messed something up. Let me just undo that quick. And let's try again. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to hit smooth, see how it's looking. It's looking really nice and crisp. So now we're going to go ahead, we can move this piece inwards. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete the history on this so it doesn't slow stuff down, and then go to modify, center pivot, and we can go ahead and move this in. But before that, I'm just going to drag this out a bit more. So go into my side view, turn on X-ray. Just going to drag it out to about, I think we're going to drag it, actually we're going to scale this up and drag it out to this. So about there, that'll do the trick. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. So if I just zoom in a bit more, I'm going to bring it in to about here, so you get this lip around here. So this is just an extra detail really, nothing too important. Maybe drag it out a bit more so you get this nice little rim around the edge there. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm actually going to go ahead and scale this down a tiny bit. Okay, like so. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go ahead and make our next cylinder. that is actually going to be this main sort of cylinder thing. So just for a sake of change, we're going to do it a different way. So we're going to go ahead and modify make live, and then going to pick a cylinder and going to drag it out from about here to about the size that I need, probably roughly there, and set a height. That's probably a bit too big, so I'm going to scale it in and move it out, and then I can go ahead and scale this in a bit more, probably about there will do the trick. Just go into my side view and make sure that this is sitting at the right place. So this is going to sit somewhere about here, like so. Okay, so now actually, instead of doing this, we're going to do something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and modify not make live, modify make not live, and instead of making a brand new cylinder and starting everything from scratch, we're gonna reuse a piece from the neck. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my neck layer, and we're gonna borrow this piece. So I'll just duplicate and move it out. About here, and I'm also gonna grab it and drag it out from this group, and we're gonna zero out the rotation, and then we're gonna go ahead and move this to the right place. You guys will understand in a minute why we're doing it this way. So gonna move this in roughly to the right place, and then go into my side view as well, make sure it's sitting roughly at the right place, like so. And then to go into my front view, scale it in so it's sitting inside here where I'm meant to be, and just gonna go into our perspective mode and make sure that it is sitting where it's meant to be, probably about somewhere there. Okay, so that's looking pretty nice. Nice tight fit. So now I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to move this out where it's meant to sit, around here, and we have that piece of the arm created as well. Okay, and I think this is it for this part. It's only a quick one because in the next major part we actually going to go ahead and start creating the hand. Okay, so most of the arm is finished now. There will be a little piece here, and then little other piece here, and then we're going to start creating the fingers and so on. So the next couple of parts we're going to start creating the hand. I hope you guys enjoyed this part, creating the hand as much as the arm as much as I did, and I'll see you guys in the next couple of parts.